Good day, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I hope this finds you in a wonderful, wonderful spot. This is your friendly neighborhood double daddy coming at you today on behalf of tokenpathways.com. Today we're going to have a look at Disney Pinnacle's trading mechanics. We went recently and did a deep dive on the app itself. However, there was no trading window at the time that we did that. So we're going to circle back. We're going to have a look at how the trading mechanics work. If you have a look in my notifications bar up top, you'll see a Disney Pinnacle icon, which means somebody is calling my attention to the app. We'll go over there and we'll have a look together and we'll talk about the trading, how fair the trades are, how unfair they are. I did ask a good friend of mine to send me a very unbalanced trade, so we'll have a look and we'll see what that looks like. So without further ado, you may see pop-ups happening. It is a trade event right now. It's very busy. I just want to be able, and I can't turn that off. I'd rather not turn it off because we're gonna go have a look inside the Discord and inside the app as well. So like and subscribe. This is a lovely video. It's going to feature lots of in-depth content when it comes to the Disney Pinnacle app. This is the kind of coverage you can expect from tokenpathways.com. So without saying anything further about us, let's go into the app. So we have taken a quick deep dive. Well, we have taken a lengthy deep dive into the app itself, but now we will go and we'll look at, you see at the bottom, there's a trade tab. Now, we're going to go there in a minute, but actually, let's go there now. Because you'll see if you click the trade tab, what you'll see is you can copy your trade link right away. Now, I'm very happy to see what I see. I'll explain that to you in a minute. But here we're going to copy our trade link. And if I wasn't able to trade with anybody, what I would do, or if I didn't have trade set up and I wanted to trade, is I would head over to Discord. I'm in the Disney Pinnacle by Dapper Labs server. We've got another trade coming for instructional purposes. As you can see, there's activity in the trading post. There's an icon notifier beside it. So we can go in there, and if you have a look at this, it's basically like a digital flea market / auction house. So it's buy and sell. Well, it's not buy and sell. It's I'm looking for. I've got this for trade. Here's my link. Looking for. Got this for trade. Here's my link. And if you see the text that is struck through, that means that the trade has been fulfilled. You might recognize that name right there. We do. I have lots of friends in this environment. I'm happy to see them sending me trades. I want to appreciate everybody for their time and diligence in sending fair trades, because there is unbalanced trades, and we're going to have a look at that shortly. I just wanted you to see that this is the trading. This is the trading room. There is a marketplace room. Folks are asking, for prices, and you can go in and negotiate with them. As you can see, some of these are not cheap. Some of them are several hundred or several $1,000s. So these are fantastic examples of digital collectibles that have held some value or increased in value since they came out. That's the marketplace room. We've looked at the trading post. There's digital, just a regular old digital chat, so we can get in there. You will see somebody's completed the Toy Story digital display, and they're sharing that with everybody. Let's give them a cheers. Newer member. Anyways, Dr. Roxo, happy to see you, man. Way to go on completing your set. I love seeing the confetti. It's a great sign, and it just inspires you to collect a little bit more. So good on you. That is the Discord. So now we're back into the trading section of the app. So you notice that there's a blue plus. So if I click on the blue plus, I can search by username, or I can search by wallet address as well if I've got their wallet address. So if I was going to search for, I've got a friend in here. It's easy to write her name. There she is, 2 P's. I wrote 2, and now you can see in the list, anybody that has 2 in their name has self-populated. So it's very easy to get to who you need to get to quickly. So let's say I was going to make a trade with 2P. Well, I believe she sent me one, so we'll just have a look. So I'm on the receiving end of the trades. Let's take a few minutes. If you look on the left, you'll see a tab of individuals that I either have traded with or want my attention. The red dot means they're looking for my attention. So again, I want to give you a heads up. A friend of mine has sent me a terrible trade here, and I'll let you know when we get to it. So let's just jump right in. The first one is, we have an offer, and it is the terrible trade. All right, so we expect this to be bad, but as you can see, you can view the offer. Well, you can also scroll up. We've traded in the past, me and this excellent individual, so you can have a look at what you've done in the past, but let's have a look at the current offer. So what's happening is it's going to populate here. It just needs a second to load. So he wants one of my very, very valuable pins. I only have one of them. Another very, I would say, quite a valuable pin, and one of my most valuable pins. So collectively, let's say there's about $1,000 in value, and he's offering me, if they're all aliens, I'm gonna have a good chuckle. They're all aliens. So he's offering me about $150 in trade on a good day for, we'll say this is 300 to 400. We'll say this is about 100, and this is 500 to 600. So that's a very unbalanced trade for instructional purposes. Thank you very much for the trade, my friend, but we will decline. Yes, we're going to decline this one. Now, when you look at the person, you can see their trade stats as well. You see we've got trades and users here. And if I want to make this person an offer, so I could have just gone through and selected from my previously traded list, I can tap make them an offer, and I can have a look at their pins. I can have a look at my pins. So let's do that quickly because the filters here are mostly fantastic. So I have several hundred pins. I don't believe I'm in the thousands, but I have several hundred. So let's say I want to send this person a pin, and I don't want it to, but you can see already I've got more than one copy of a pin. So I can go and I can immediately filter by my duplicates. So let's do that. Let's have a look at my duplicates. There's still a plenty amount of pins here. As you can see, by different color in the background or a different border, you'll find different variations of pins. And you can search for them here by edition type or variant type or set type. The search feature is great. The only problem is if you're setting up a lengthy trade with somebody, you have to go in and repopulate everything. So if I wanted to send duplicate and it was down towards the end of my list and I didn't want to scroll and I wanted to use that second filter, it's kind of, it takes longer than it needs to set up more than, say 2 or 3 pins on each side of a trade. However, you can get it done. It's all doable if you're willing to put in the time. So we've taken a look at a trade here. Let's have a look at another one. We're going to exit this trade yet. We didn't want to make a trade. It was just for instructional purposes. So we've got my buddy Legend Killer Bounty Hunter. Traded lots with this individual. He's an excellent person. Let's have a look at what he's offering. He wants one of my nicer pins. I've got 3 of these, I think. Yeah. And he's offering me something I don't want, something I don't want, something I don't want, something I don't want, and something I don't want. So I appreciate you sending this offer, my friend. He knows that I don't collect these things, so he knows that this is a bad offer, and I can respect that. I appreciate it, you sending it. I will be declining this offer because this is a Chaser digital display. It's the highest variant you can get from an open edition pin. It can only show up in the storefront once, and as you can see, the total supply is under 200. The amount that's in my collection is irrelevant. Total supply is what's relevant here. So you've got a lovely pin, and he's offering, much less quality pins. Again, you can just tell based on the color of the background that what he's offering is less quality than what I'm offering. Now, you can make up for quality with quantity, but he didn't do that here, and he knows that. So again, I appreciate you sending the offer, buddy, but see ya later. All right, we've got 3 offers to go. At least what I see is 3. Oh, we've got more than that. All right, now I've received an offer from Basic Pumpkin. I'll tell you right now, this is not going to be a good offer. I love this guy, but I know he's looking for a chuckle here. So everybody that I've seen so far, I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong. Everybody you've seen so far, I've met on the Discord. I've known them for a nice length of time. The Discord is a wonderful community for you to go and interact when you want to trade, when you want to buy and sell, when you want to go and hang out with like-minded people. I'll admit it. I spend more time in the Disney Pinnacle Discords than I should. But I believe it's time well spent. So let's have a look at this trade. We've got 2 standard pins. I don't want them. So hopefully, well, he's just offering me standard pins in return. That's fine. This is kind of a wash trade. I've got more than one of these. So he is offering to expand my collection a little bit. I appreciate it, man. I apologize for saying this was going to be a bad trade. Standards aren't something I collect, but this is a great instructional trade. So let's accept it. So what happens here is it gives you a chance to confirm, in case you thumb slipped. You can't, don't double thumb slip. If you mess up here, there's no takesy backsies. Yeah, I said that. So I'm going to make this trade, and this is how it happens on chain. So we're going to wait, and we're going to allow this to happen on the Flow blockchain, and that's what's occurring right now. Yep, there we go. It's done. On-chain transaction is complete. So these pins have now switched over to Basic Pumpkin, and the other 2 are now in my collection. We can go over quickly to my collection and see that they're there. There they are, right there. So back to the trades. We've got 5 to go. Trade offer from Top Goblin. Love this guy. Known him for over a year. He's looking for something I've got a duplicate of, and he's offering me things that I just don't collect. I appreciate the offer. This is a personal preference trade for me. I prefer Stitch. Even though I'm missing this Cinderella collection, the art of this collection, it personally didn't appeal to me. I do love Cinderella. I am a big Disney fan, but maybe we can have a closer look at the art and you can see what I'm saying. This is as close as we're gonna get. It's not a bad pin. I believe, yeah, if you have a look, it says there's total supply of 333, but there's not. There was a pretty deep burn on this pin. I think there's maybe approximately 200 of them, but we can't access that. Oh, yeah, there it is, 219. So this is a very fair trade. Totally a very fair trade, but I'm not going to accept it because I would rather have Stitch. Again, this is just personal preference. I appreciate the offer, my friend. As you can see, this trade person. This member has made lots of trades with lots of different users. He's very well respected in the Discords. And again, I appreciate you sending me the offer, my friend. So moving on, we have, I did ask for folks to send me trade offers. So thanks for the message, 2Ps. I really appreciate it. Let's have a look at what you tried to send me. So she's taking away things that I don't want. That's nice. I appreciate that. She knows I don't collect gold. She knows I don't collect brushed silver. Oh my goodness. I love you. 2Ps, I love you. I do collect digital displays. I don't collect these things. So maybe this is a slightly biased trade for the video's sake, but 2Ps, I love you. You're sending me a nicer pin than both of the pins that you're asking for. Maybe you need them for your sets. I don't know. Maybe you're being super kind to me. And if that's the case, I appreciate it. I'm going to look at it that way because, without confirming with you, I could easily go to the Discord and confirm with you right now, but for the video's sake, we're just going to assume that you're freaking fantastic. Thank you very much. We're going to accept this trade. All right, so again, we're going to wait for this on-chain action to happen. You don't have to wait long. Now, if you do end up waiting a little bit, it's generally because the app is overloaded. It's not because of on-chain activity being overloaded. The flow chain is very fast. Confirming. I'd be surprised if we get halfway here. Oh, there we go. Just past halfway. Foot in mouth. Let's go. We can do this. Come on, confirming. Slowest trade of the weekend so far. And it's because we're doing a video. I'm sure of it. I'd be willing to say that if we go away from this and come back, the trade's done. So let's go away. Come back. 2Ps. Offers. And trade completed. There it is. Yeah, I received this. Just a little app glitch. It's probably being used a lot right now. I know it is just after 12, and that's a shop rotation. I'll take you over there in a second to show you what I mean. It is a good shop rotation right now. If you remember from my last video, we talked about the Genesis keys. Now, I did purposefully not claim my key. Thanks again, by the way, 2Ps. One of the nicer trades I've had this weekend, so thanks again. This is a magic reveal pin as well. So you'll, if you refer to the previous video on Disney Pinnacle, you'll see that it also contains bonus video content. So moving over to the shop, just so we can quickly discuss things that were missed out on the last video. You can see that we've got, check it out, we've got a Bullseye Marble Lux in the shop. It's the first time for a Bullseye to show up in the shop. And we've got our Genesis key. So I haven't claimed this yet. I wanted you to see how this happens on the video. As you can see up top, it says new pins in just over 3.5 hours. So we're going to hit claim now on the pin, or on the key rather. Genesis key acquired. We're going to just accumulate those as quickly and as plentifully as we can. I'll tell you, my sleep does suffer a little, but only a little. So if you head over to collections, you can see now I've got my new digital display pin. Head over to sets. You can see that I'm got stuff in progress. See, I can add to that. I can add the digital display to my album here. Now for Android users, sometimes it happens. I knew this was going to happen. Sometimes you have to tap back into it in order for it to show up. There we go. And again, we can continue to fill in the sets. But I opened this up so you could see the keys. There's the keys in the Genesis pin activity. There's a significant uptake in the pin collection, or in the key collection, since the last video. This guy is sitting at 64 keys right now, but that's not why we're here. We're trading. Just wanted you to see how that worked in the shop. I'm still hemming and hawing on going back to buying that Bullseye Marble Lux, just because I did pop one in a capsule. So I don't know. I'll think about it. Back to the trades. We got 3 to go. Oz Demon has sent me a trade. Thank you very much for sending this trade, Oz Demon. We've got, he's looking for one of my stitch pins, but he's offering 3 pins. So I do appreciate how this is set up. You get to see what they want first. So you can decide right away, do I even want to partake in this trade? So I'm thinking about it. I have 2 of these pins. If you see here in my collection, there's 2X. And then you can scroll down and you can kind of take some time with it if you want. There's 3 pins on the table here. Now, if you look at the color, it's a limited edition pin. So let's see. Oh, this is a stitch pin. So right away, I'm tempted to accept it because he thinks that, oh, assuming Oz Demon is a guy, this person thinks that I need this one. And you know what? There's 2 more pins to come. So this is a fair trade. Right away, I'm looking at the serial numbers, 138, 208. It's a very fair trade. What's coming after this? Whoa, we got a digital display. So he might be saying, this is a thank you. I might need this to complete a set, and this is the thank you. Oh my goodness, look at these. This is a lovely trade. Now, what he doesn't know is that even though my sets look incomplete, I do have 2 complete sets. But I know he means well on this trade. I'm going to accept this trade because, you know, I can always trade out later and complete back on my set. Again, I'm not sure why this trade is being sent my way, but I'm going to accept it. It's in my favor, and I'm going to assume, just go out on a limb and assume that this person needs clowning around to complete their 5-pin set. Now, what I haven't mentioned about these stitch pins is that if we go back to collection, I'm rambling a little bit, but that's okay. We've got it should be in the featured sets. Well, I've completed it, so it could be here now. So if you get this set, as you can see that I have, and you've placed it in the pin book, as you can see that I have, I believe it's in. It might not be in the set completion. It might be on X. So what's happening right now is, I think it goes by the end of today or into tomorrow. If you have that completed set in your album, you're going to earn a free limited edition Lilo and Stitch pin. And it's a beautiful pin. So I would love to show it to you, but I hesitate to just go hunting while I'm in the video. But it is a beautiful pin. You get it for free for completing this set within and placing it in your pin book within a certain time frame. Now, if you can't do that, or if you maybe can't afford to complete the set, you are going to be given a chance to purchase from the remainder. There is 626 of these pins being minted, 626 for Stitch fans. You know what I'm talking about. But there's, again, they're going to be allocated free to those who have completed the set. It's a lovely bonus. And if you can't complete the set, you won't be left out. You'll still get a chance to purchase the pin on Open to Marketplace on June 26th for 1 day only. So excellent drop mechanics here by Dapper. Lovely to include a trade mechanic and then include a trade weekend for us to go complete these sets. I'm a big fan of Dapper and their products. You all know this. We're going back to the trades, folks. Got a couple to go, and then we're going to wind up this video, all right? We've got Optimus. Optimus has sent me a message earlier. This trade was for instructional purposes. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. So my pin, he's looking for a Tiana Silver Sparkle. For those who know, Silver Sparkles are my jam. I must have one of each. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a Silver Sparkle. That's a Lux Marble. And I do have an extra one. So I am willing to trade this pin. I think I have 3 sets of the Lux Marble ladies right now. So I do have an extra. So let's rock and roll. He's offering me something I already have 2 of. But I can do it. I'm fine with it. Both of these this has shown up in the shop. This has shown up in the shop. This is about twice as many minted as this. Well, over twice as many minted. Princesses is going to be more popular than Aliens, but in the end, I think the lack of the popularity of the Toy Story Marble is going to mean lower mint count might actually equal more collectability. So, for instructional purposes, I'll accept this trade. Who knows if it turns out good for either side. I hope it turns out good for him because, I've got an extra one. I've got an extra one of the Alien as well, but it's early in the Toy Story release, so let's see what happens. Now, to finalize the last trade here, or rather to have a look at the final trade in the list here, it's from, I love this guy. He's one of my favorite users in the Discord. Mtida, how you doing, buddy? I don't expect a response, for the record, but hey. Oh, look at this. This is already a massive trade offer. Massive trade offer. So, big pin, huge pin. I only have 1 copy of these. I'm pretty sure I know where this trade is headed. I knew! Oh, yes, I am missing it too. Oh, for those who know, you know. This is one of the most sought after standard pins, and it will gain you the most street cred in the Discord. So, I'm tempted to make this trade. I really am. Just for instructional purposes, but we all know that I'm not gonna. So I appreciate you, buddy. I love you so much. Thank you for this and everything you've done for the community. Unfortunately, you are the weakest link. I'm totally kidding. You are not. And as I say that, there's a bonus offer showing up. Oh no, it's not. It's just showing that we've completed the blockchain, the completed chain, blah. The completed trade has happened on chain, and we can see the details here. So there it is. And now I can go over and I can make him a new trade offer. All I need to do is click off, click back on, and I can make him an offer. It's an excellent trade floor. You can easily search people that you haven't traded with. You can scroll through the list of activity. You can have a look at usernames that you've already interacted with. There's favorite lists. It's an excellent trade mechanic. So, and once you're done the trades, you can head over, you can fill in your sets, like I said. It's very, very satisfying to complete these sets. But yeah, this is what a trade weekend looks like on on Double Daddy's phone. So there we go. I've got some messages someplace. Not sure what that is. But yeah. Here's the trade channel. That is a beautiful pin. It's one of the hardest pins to find. If you get one, good on you. But as I said, this is a bit of a flea market, a bit of an auction house. It's a super fun place to go, trade your digital collectibles. It's entertaining. If nothing else, it's entertaining. It allows you to complete your collections. It's very well executed project, very well executed parallel process. There is, oh yeah, I guess I should show you. Let's say we go into a trade and we're close, or we're into a trade where, you know, you want to explain yourself. So let's go into that last trade from, you know, my good buddy, and we'll go into the offers. So I can type a message and I'll type, thank you very much. And as you can see, there it is down there. Thank you. So if I wanted to explain why I declined an offer or explain why I sent an offer, I could do that. We could counter offer in here. We can eliminate middlemen if there was a middleman, which is excellent. This is well executed by Dapper. I know they've used a different framework. They didn't create this framework for the trading mechanics, but I also know that framework is a thing of the past. So excellent on them for adapting it to their own needs and maintaining it. This is a lot of very well executed action on behalf of Dapper Labs on this Disney Pinnacle app. So this was supposed to be a quick video. It's not, but I can't say enough wonderful things about these guys. Dapper Labs is great. The Disney Pinnacle community is great. We're so deep into our friendships and our trust levels there that we can make a trade when a release happens. We can go write it in a note, and we can trust that when the trade event comes around, we can circle back and we can execute those trades together and know that it's going to happen because we have traded in the past. It's again, it's an ongoing community. You don't have to pop in and pop out. This is a place you can go and stay. So this is a publicly released Disney Pinnacle app. You can find it on your iPhone store. You can find it in your Android app. There is desktop components to it, but the main aspect of this is on your mobile. So absolutely have a look. If you haven't seen anything like this before, get involved. You can buy their crypto to use to open their product. You can use your credit card to open their product. It's just a fantastic product. And right now they offer a trade event where you can go and not spend as much as you would possibly have to if you couldn't trade to go and complete your sets. So they appreciate their consumer. They understand that there's a finite amount of money in our wallets. So again, very well executed product, very well executed event, very well executed community, and brought to you by a very well executed company, if I do say so myself. This video has been brought to you by your friendly neighborhood Double Daddy. I hope that you've enjoyed the half hour that you spent with us. Go ahead and have a look at us at tokenpathways.com. Check us out on YouTube, X, Discord. Send us an email. Wherever you're watching this, like and subscribe. We will definitely see you in the next video where we'll have a look at news and how it affects us in the crypto space. Have a great day. Go out and be your best selves. Thanks again for watching. You rock.